25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, the short passing game is a great reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little.
Best friend, you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Makes the grab. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it.
Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On over the middle, it's Carter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Five yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Reed. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single after the 10-yard gain. Texas calls his campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40 acres before it's over.
A lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Can really attack on this second and short. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. questions about passing on the field goal try. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Baxter. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running back searching for a hole. Shows him the stiff arm. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Joyner. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Joyner. Crosses the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Off play action. Bring in the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's looking deep. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Baxter. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one. Play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going.